Good evening, everybody. Thanks for coming out for our opening of Syene Road. I'm going to introduce the mayor of City of Fitchburg, Aurora Avenue, to say a few words.
Thank you. So, good afternoon, everyone. Buenas tardes a todos. Thank you for coming to mark the end of the South Syene Road reconstruction project. We are here today to celebrate not just the completion of this project, but also the end of a long journey. It may be hard to believe, but the first public involvement meeting for this project was almost 5 years ago. On behalf of the City of Fitchburg, I would like to extend my gratitude to all of the neighbors who shared their thought on the design and were very understanding during the construction time, as well as the staff member, especially Tim Walker and Rose Kohler, and the contractor, who spent countless hours moving dirt, laying asphalt, and running utility. We will not be here today without your efforts, so thank you very much to all of you. South Syene Road is a key backbone through one of the fastest growing parts of Fitchburg. When it was first built, Syene Road was a rural highway that passed through farm fields and marshland. Today, it's an urban street that runs through the Swan Creek and uptown neighborhoods. A lot has changed in our city over the past decade, but until this project, Syene Road stayed mostly the same. Now it's a road that reflects the Fitchburg of today and the Fitchburg of tomorrow. This project was so much more than just repaving a road. It's now designed for cars, bikes, pedestrians, and of course the fire trucks. It balanced the needs of people on 2 wheels, 4 wheels, and no wheels, while prioritizing safety over speed. As a city, we are committed to making our streets safer, which is why we passed a Vision Zero resolution this year, saying that no death on our roads is acceptable. Tragically, South Syene Road has had multiple serious crashes. So this is why we can and we must do more to keep our community safe, and this project is a major step in that right direction. As you can imagine, projects like this are not cheap and not easy to build, but they are a long-term investment in the well-being of our city. Fortunately, we received a $1.7 million in grant funding to make this happen. This helped us to keep the cost down for the city resident while still delivering on the improvement of our resident expectation. Gracias, thank you, and drive safe. Okay, and now I will introduce the ALDE representing this district, ALDE Raystar.
Thanks, Madam Mayor. It's good to be with everyone here today. And as someone who lives in the Swan Creek neighborhood and as one of the alders representing District 3, I am just over the moon to be here. This road has been under construction for the majority of the time that I've lived here in Fitchburg. So I'm very happy to be able to go back to the normal flow of traffic here, at least for a little bit. Wanted to just kind of focus a little bit on some of the improvements as they relate to our overall goal of Vision Zero. So we passed an ordinance earlier this year, as the mayor mentioned, to say that no death on Fitchburg roads is acceptable. Tragically, we've seen one serious fatality crash here in 2022 right behind us, and then another that resulted in serious injuries that later proved fatal in 2016 just down the hill from us. So that's why this stretch of road is really so critical to get right, and after multiple years of construction, I think we've done just that. And as the mayor mentioned as well, this is a project that's really more than just about the cars on the street. This is about all the different modes of transportation. As somebody who walks and bikes and runs and drives through this stretch, I can tell you I've seen all these improvements already firsthand and have been eagerly awaiting the opening of this very road. One of the improvements I'm most excited about is something you may not be able to see from here. There's a kind of a hill down the bike path here, just a little bit behind us. And the first time I ever biked to my day job at the university, I was going through there in the morning and I hit a big bump that was on the sidewalk and had an energy drink on the back, and it flew off, burst open, and was not a great way to start a work day. So those big improvements, those little improvements, all of them, I'm really thrilled to be standing here today. With that, thank you all for being here. It's a great crowd, and nice to see so many folks out here. It was certainly an impactful project, and thanks especially to the fire department and our EMS for putting up with a long construction season that unfortunately was a little bit longer than we had hoped. So appreciate everyone for showing up here, and I now get the privilege to turn this over to Ross Kaler.
Thank you, Logan. So I'm Ross Kaler. I'm the city's transportation engineer, and I was a project manager for the city on this project. I just wanted to thank our design teams and construction teams that we went through this project with. So design and inspection for phase 1, which started in 2023, the construction of that, was done by KL Engineering. So thank you to KL. And then the contractor for that was Speedway Sand and Gravel, who did a great job at getting us started on this 3-phase project. Inspection for phase 2 was done by Rukert Milky. I see some of them in the crowd, so thank you to that team. And then Parisi has been a great contractor to work with through phase 2, and they've done a lot of great projects with the city, so thanks to those guys on that project. And then also thanks to phase 3 inspection team from HNTB through WISDOT. And the contractor for that was Rock Road. And thank you to WISDOT for the $1.7 million highway safety improvement grant that the city got for that project. That was instrumental in helping to fix kind of a dangerous intersection and get it all signalized and safe for every form of transportation we have in the city, whether it's walking, biking, or driving. So yeah, thanks to everybody for coming out, and I'm glad we can wrap this project up.